Originally announced in 2021, the first Project S.T.A.L.K.E.R footage showcased graphic human-like monsters and glimpses of first-person shooter combat. It's running on Unreal Engine 5, with the team focusing on real-time body transformations, dismemberment, and interactive environments filled with physics objects. Even without a ton of information out there, its visual fidelity and creature design has piqued the interest of survival horror fans. There's a small Polish town called Gorgonia, but it's anything but typical. Something is happening within the town that is killing its citizens and driving them insane. As it happens, your friend went to that town and then went missing. Desperate for answers, you head to the town to seek them out, but the terrors you face might prevent you from accomplishing your goal. You'll work your way through the town and attempt to get answers from the locals and the town itself. The game's unique visuals will switch between certain perspectives as you investigate the town, look for clues and resources, and collect items that will help you fight back. A deep and dark mystery awaits you, and you must solve the case quickly, or else the town will claim your mind and body too. Level 0 is an upcoming tactical survival horror game featuring online multiplayer action at its heart. The action is in first-person mode, ensuring that horror lovers will find themselves dealing with the scares close and personal. Working in teams, scientist players will need to repair the space station's lighting controls and restore power to eliminate the hostile creatures that are terrorizing the vessel. Of course, the opposing team will take on the roles of the aforementioned creatures and need to stop the first team from making the repairs to the ship, using a range of telepathic skills to neutralize them. The action takes place in complete darkness, and with the alien-like creatures terrified of bright light, it's imperative that the scientist team gets the power back on quickly. This looks like a tense but exciting multiplayer take on space horror, and definitely one to keep an eye on.
Shit, David, I hear them. David, I need your help.
Hold on, just a little longer. I'm opening the gates.
Attention, critical overload. Backup power failure.
Oh, shit!
Silent Hill fans eagerly await Konami's team to bring the franchise back to life. It's been years since we received a game, but in October of 2022, Konami finally unveiled their plans for the IP. One of the projects in the works is a remake of Silent Hill 2, one of the more highly praised installments of the entire franchise. Bloober Team, the folks behind the Medium, Layers of Fear, and Blair Witch are working on this remake. The development team also noted that they are trying to keep the original story intact but providing new means to immerse players into this horrifying game world further. One of the ways they are doing that is with an over-the-shoulder camera. Veteran players and newcomers will get a chance to step into the role of James Sunderland, who ventures into the town of Silent Hill with hopes that his believed deceased wife is still alive.
I'm ready.
Alone in the Dark is a cult classic horror series that's been dormant since 2015 at the despair of many of its fans. Those fans are finally in for a treat, however, since at the most recent THQ Nordic showcase, a reimagining of the original game was announced. It's taking the overall plot, characters, and gameplay concepts as the original 1992 release but reconstructed in a modern way. It looks very similar to the Resident Evil 2 remake, but instead of trying to survive a horrific virus outbreak, you'll be investigating haunted houses full of supernatural terrors. Horror can come in many forms, and you can experience it in various ways. Paranormal Tales puts those two concepts together for a unique experience that horror fans will want to try out. In the game, you'll take the role of someone who has to work through some found footage through different tales of death. Each tale takes place in a different setting, and you'll guide the footage in an attempt to learn the truth and see if you can make it out alive. Most of the time, you won't, but that shouldn't stop you from trying.
Please, God, no.
Little Nightmares 3 will have you playing as Lo and alone. They're trying to escape the spiral within the realm of nowhere, and it's not going to be an easy journey. To get through, they'll need to work their way not only past monsters, but by solving puzzles that tie the realm together. For the first time, the series will allow you to play with a friend in natural co-op, so you can come together to escape. Here we have a game that was meant to be released already but, due to real-world events, had to be pushed back. Stalker 2 takes you back to the infamous exclusion zone, where things have only gotten wilder and weirder since you were last there. That's partially because, in 2006, another nuclear device went off in the zone, leading to new mutations and monsters being born there. The joy of this sequel comes from the branching paths you can take, with numerous factions to help or fight and many things you can do in the zone. You won't be wanting for options.
Here's your bolt.
Why the hell would I need a bolt?
Take a look around.
Crap.
When you think of horror titles, you don't picture them happening in medieval times unless it's some kind of horror RPG. But in Blight Survival, you're going to put your knight's armor to the test as you attempt to save multiple kingdoms from the wrath of the undead. In the game, two nations are at war, and a blight has riddled the dead in no man's land and caused heinous monsters to rise up. You and your friends can team up to enter the no man's land and take out the blight-filled monsters. The challenge will be difficult, but no one said being a knight was easy. There are many things you may need to survive when you're out in the world, and the Lost Wild will put you against a test you all should pray you never have to endure in real life, because you're going to be going up against dinosaurs. Yep, the prehistoric creatures that once dominated the world are now your biggest threat as you attempt to get answers about where you are and what lies in the mysterious center of this place. You'll need to be clever to get past these creatures of the past and use whatever is around you to survive.